Welcome to the Kenya Kabaddi Union. I'm your commentator of the day, Walter Wanjala, and I'm thrilled to announce that this is a very long-awaited match after the resumption of the Season 2 Kenya Kabaddi Union League. It has been an amazing season, an amazing holiday festive season, and finally in 2025 we have converged over here at the Kasarani Indoor Arena with our fans, together with you online, to continue watching and spectate for the sake of the teams. Remember that this is the Kenya Kabaddi Union YouTube channel. You can subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You can also share the link so that more people can be able to enjoy the thrill that comes with Kabaddi. This is an amazing sport that has adrenaline, both to the teams on the mat and also to you, the player, to you, the fan on the screen. Remember that this is a beautiful day, a beautiful time to watch. This is the match against KCA Wolves, or KCA Men versus the Kayole Giants. And there they are, the men, the Giants. They are coming in with stomping steps like giants. They are coming in quite confident. There they are, Kayole Giants, being headed by the one and only, aka Mr. Cobra there. And also their leader, or their coach, jersey number 5 there, Mr. Chris, who I'm thrilled to tell you that is the second Kabaddi player in Africa and in Kenya. Second Kabaddi player. Remember, Kabaddi was introduced in Kenya by Madame Laventa, the national team coach, at around 2010 there. And since then, we've seen immense growth with more number of players joining the game, and also beautiful display of skills over here. And that is Ricky Caesar, KCA Men captain there, walking in majestically. Jersey number 12, ready to devour the Giants. But will the claws of the Wolves manage to hurt the thick skin of the Giants? The Giants have been were performing exemplary well in the first season, but in this season we've seen them lag a bit, but they've also had their moments. We've seen them win a couple of matches, but the matches that they have lost are more than the matches that they have won. And also the KCA Wolves has their one and only, the best defender, one of the best defender, that is Jeremiah Aunga, who actually won the best defender in this season 2 of Kenya Kabaddi Union. And there he is at the right corner, Jeremiah Aunga, telling his teammates, don't worry, I got this. I will stamp my feet here, and they will know that we are the Wolves, crashing into the Giants with our claws. But remember, the Giants have the one and only unexperienced player there, Chris, over there, jersey number 5. He's a man to watch out for, because he's been here longer than any player you can see on the mat over here. So he has amassed quite a number of experience, amassed quite a number of skills here. So expect nothing short than beautiful display of this game. And on the referee, on the technical bench, you have the one and only referee, Jamal Sindala, who won the best technical team member. That is Jamal Sindala over there. He's been an amazing referee who has quite a good eye. When players normally claim points, sometimes players can be mischievous, so they claim points that have not been gained. But with experienced referees such as Jamal Sindala, you get that he sees through the player's deceit, hence does not award deceitful point there. And both team captains, Tricky Suiza there and Cobra, jersey number 7, on the flipping the coin there to decide who will start on the raid. And a beautiful handshake there. Both captains agreeing to play fairly. The referee reading them the rules, and looks like who won the coin tossing. Of course, the Wolves have won the coin tossing, and they've chosen to raid, meaning they are going to start to go and look for a point on the other side. And that's the first match. Jeremiah Aunga, not Jeremiah Aunga, surprisingly, jersey number 8, jersey number 6 on the raid there, stretching, and his name is George, getting the first point on the field. Looks like jersey number 11 is disappointed, but that's the game. You either get a point or you hit the bench when somebody get a point from you. And Chris, experienced raider and defender, they are jumping. That was a sloppy one. Eugene, jersey number 5, which has costed his team a point, equalizing the score difference there. Looks like George is the main raider of the day today. And George dancing, taken down by Chris there. After getting a point in raiding, he's getting a point. Wow. Captain there with the raid. Captain. And Cobra raiding. Cobra raiding and stretching towards Jeremiah Aunga. Unsuccessful there. He should be careful not to try a bonus there, because with the type of weight on Jeremiah Aunga, you might try to take a bonus, and when he falls on you, you will not be standing up anytime soon, because his weight is, that guy is humongous. He's called Aunga. In Swahili, you say Aunga means masculine. Kuunga means masculine. So his name has that kick to it of Aunga. And it's a 1 point. The captain hitting the bench, Cobra. Cobra. And finally, again, we see the experienced raider and defender they are raiding. That is Chris. Chris with the raid and stretching. And stretching. Aha. And now Jeremiah Aunga, the man, the legend, the myth we've been waiting for to see his raid. And with a wonderful stretch there, he's not giving Cobra an ounce, a bit to even enjoy the match. He's saying, you come in the match and I take you off the mat. That's my work. That's my assignment. And so far, he's done his assignment quite exemplary well. And the Cobra is seated at the bench there, wondering what's happening. But Jeremiah, apart from being very masculine, apart from being very heavy, is also quite tall. So he's a beast. He's a beast, for lack of a better word. He's a beast. So you have to be careful of him. But every beast has a slayer. So the giants have to find a way of slaying this giant wolf. And Chris raiding, getting an easy point there from the in, jersey number 14, who hits the bench. He looks like a new player being taught this game now. Jeremiah Aunga stretching to the cover with his long hands, his long legs grounded to the ground, ready for a point, taking a bonus, and a point it is. Wow, a bonus plus point from jersey number 2 of the Kayole Giants, Mr. Oliver. And Again, it's important to note that we are not seeing one of the key players of Kayole Giants, that is Julius, who is an amazing raider for a fact and also a great defender. There, talk of defense, that was a sloppy defense point given to the captain by Jeremiah Aunga. In jersey number 12, raiding, Ricky Suiza stretching. Did not utilize the point there from the corner, who forgot to run to the corner and actually almost stepped on the lobby. But Ricky Suiza still has it. His time is 30 seconds. He's keen to utilize his 30 seconds, and the 30 seconds have been utilized well, going back home with a point. Amazing point there. And raiding, Cobra raiding. Cobra stretching towards Eugene, who stepped on the lobby. That means he's a self-out. Remember, the lobby isn't active until, Suiza taken down, stopped on his tracks by Chris, jersey number 5. As I was saying, the lobby isn't active until a touch is made. So meaning not the defender, nor the raider going back home with 2 points. So meaning not the defender, nor the raider has the right to step on the lobby unless a touch has been activated. So that means if one defender touches the raider, that's the only time the rest of the defenders can step on the lobby. Wow, points after points for Chris there, taking down raider after raider. The Kayole, the Wolves, actually KC cannot believe this. They are not believing what's happening, but that's life. And now giving up an easy point, jersey number 14 there, and being told to go and make sure Cobra goes back home so that they can come back and try to chase on the points. Well, let me say this is not going as expected, because the probability was that the KCA Wolves are going to win this game, but maybe Jeremiah Aunga is going to light that match on the fuel that is in him right now, because I know he is really furious right now and trying to remove their main threat on the defense, that is Chris going to the bench after a stretch, an amazing stretch from Jeremiah Aunga. And captain taking charge there. And does he want a bonus? Does he want a stretch there, a touch point? Captain decide, and it is a touch point decided but not gotten, and tried unsuccessfully. There was an attempted tackle from Eugene, and taken down is the captain. It was a third rate, so he had to get a point one way or another, and one way or another has made him to go to the bench. The Kabaddi game is brutal. It's really brutal. And the key of actually trying to win a game is composure. Composure, lad. And he is taking down 3 good defenders from the corner to the supporting teammates going to the bench. This is a beast. This is a giant wolf. So the Giants, they have to strategize on him one or another. Jeremiah Aunga is his name. And now, jersey number 3 raiding. Jersey number 3 stretching towards the cover, who was already low enough. So the hand stretch did not get him. Raiding. And stretching again to the controller there. Unsuccessful. His time is running out. He has to try and get his team. And it's a follow back, and easy point there for Mr. Jeremiah. Taken to the bench, jersey number 3. Remember, Jeremiah is a great raider. He's also a great defender there. And hits a point. Eugene giving out an easy point upon a looming all out. But Jeremiah Aunga is there to clear that mess. Is there to try and bring an all-out that was looming. But now looks like it will be actualized, and attempted tackle there from jersey number 11. A nice try there, but it's now all up to Chris to try and revive his teammates. Remember, this is the Kenya Kabaddi Union YouTube channel. you can subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the link so that more people can enjoy this thrilling match. And you can also follow us on all our social media platforms, from Instagram to X to TikTok at Kenya Kabaddi Union. You'll get amazing reels of games that have been played today and before. And that is Chris stretching to the line and getting 2 points. The luminal out has not been actualized, and it looks like it won't be actualized anytime soon unless Jeremiah Aunga comes with a miracle. He needs a strategy. Jeremiah strategizing, sliding there, but his legs are rooted on the ground. Oh, Oliver tried blocking the mighty Jeremiah, but that is a wall of Jericho. It is not blocked. It is not brought down. Jeremiah is a wall of Jericho. You do not bring him down easily. You need some divine intervention right now. And that is what I believe the Kayole Giants are praying for, to bring down these giants. And there, Cobra jumping, getting a point. The cover clearly miscalculated there. And jersey number 13 coming in. And this is a moment for a super tackle whereby if they manage to bring down Jeremiah Aunga, they not only get 1 point, they get 2 points. And it is a super raid, not a super tackle, bringing down 1, 2, 3 defenders plus 2 more points. So 5 great points for Jeremiah Aunga. Beautiful day for Jeremiah Aunga. Clearly, he woke up with the right foot on the ground. It's an all-out. 5 great points for a great trader, great defender. He is Jeremiah Aunga, jersey number 1. And it's an all-in, meaning that after they've all been removed, now they all have to come back in and try to look for the points one or another. And it is Chris looking for the point. Chris apparently getting the point he has been searching for. And it looks like Eugene is not playing his usual game, because Eugene normally is an amazing player there. And Eugene hitting the bench, and it's a timeout asked for by the KCA Wolves. Remember, I'm your commentator of the day, Walter Wanjala. I'm glad to bring this match to you live and direct from the Kasarani Indoor Arena, where you can find these matches being played every Saturday. Every Saturday. If you got no plans, just come to the Indoor Arena. You'll find these matches being played. Amazing teams. The teams that you're seeing right now, that is the KCA Wolves, the men in yellow, and the men in white are the Kayole Giants. You've also seen the game before, that was the Kenya Prisons playing against the champions in the Season 1 Premier League, that is the JCOT Assassins. And the JCOT Assassins have emerged winners. But we've seen the likes of Keith Kadima, amazing player, amazing raider, amazing defender, showcasing great skills over here, refusing to go down easily. And that was a true description of resilience there. Before that, you saw the Kasarani Lions battling for a win against the RDU men. Remember, that win was important to both teams because Kasarani Lions are at number 3 on the league table and the RDU men number 4. So if the RDU men managed to win that game, it meant that they could have gone up the table and Kasarani Lions down the table. And talk about down the table, the 2 defenders going down, and that is jersey number 13 and jersey number 3 going down to the bench after an amazing raid from Jeremiah Aunga. And that was our referee, Jamal Sindala. Of course, he saw that. I tell you, the referee has hook eyes. Apart from Jamal Sindala, we also have an amazing referee, that is Isaac Oduwor, who is a great referee, who also has amazing refereeing skills, who makes a decision. And when the decision he makes, it is final. And that's how all the referees shall be, because the referee's decision is final in Kabaddi. Jeremiah Aunga, Raiden, stretching, easily getting a point from the corner there. Jersey number 11. And jersey number 5, Chris, stretching there, taken down, not down, because he's gotten 2 points, not only from Jeremiah Aunga, but also from jersey number 4, that is Mr. Stone, who hit the bench. Finally, Jeremiah Aunga going to the bench, and that is Chris. Remember, he's not a young man. He's been in this game for quite a number of years, so he's checking his back if it's still intact there, looking for if the spinal cords, if his vertebrae are still there. And now Ricky Caesar, the captain, taken down by a block, trying to push his way through, but that block was a wall of Jericho from jersey number 6. Ricky Caesar sliced down by his half in number, jersey number 6. Going to the bench is Ricky Caesar, and that are 1 point for the Kayole Giants. Jersey number 7, Cobra, with a raid. Cobra, careful of, that was a roll in there. Jersey number 8 going to the bench, tried to roll out with Cobra so that he can get a 1-1, but Cobra was quite agile there. He rolled in, and he has been caught in his tracks, throwing a kick. Eugene, jersey number 5, going to the bench. Cannot believe his eyes. Today, clearly not his day. And now Cobra, jersey number 14, giving out a point there, so that jersey number 6 can try and go and farm for points there. Trying to evade this looming all out, and he's managed to evade it. Oliver giving out a point there, jersey number 2, going to the bench, bringing back Jeremiah Aunga. So now I believe the strategy of Chris is to try to bring down Jeremiah Aunga. Great there. But jersey number 6 is there, ready for him, and it's a stretch, getting the point there. Chris. And that's halftime, changing the courts. In the halftime, you'll have another 20 minutes of this game being displayed over here. And that's our referee Isaac Oduro calling back the players for another 20 minutes of this great game. And that's Jeremiah Aunga. Giants are back on the match, ready to try and devour the Wolves. But so far, the clothes of the Wolves have been dangerous. And this luminal out finally here, will Jeremiah Aunga manage to curb the legend Chris? Not yet. Chris claiming a point there. And Jeremiah Aunga trying everything to his power to curb Chris, but unsuccessfully. So that was an all-out 3 points, amazing points, great points, solid points for the team. Kayole Giants there. Jeremiah Aunga taking a clean bonus there. One can say his full feet were in there. And talk about confidence. He's gotten in and in too deep there, getting Chris to the bench. Chris going to the bench. And now the captain, jersey number 7, has to try and get these points. Jersey number 7, trying, dancing there. Dancing and stretching towards Jeremiah, but unsuccessful it is. Remember, his time is running out. And Jeremiah Aunga stepping into the bonus, getting a bonus, plus how many points? 2 defenders out. 2 points it is. The referee, did he see that bonus? Yeah, it is given to him after he's claimed vehemently that he got the bonus point. Cobra rating. Remember, we have about 18 minutes on the clock, and so far the KCA Wolves are having a upper hand. And there it is. Talk about upper hand, getting 2 defenders out with amazing escape and amazing stretch there. The referees are making a decision there. How many defenders are out? It looks like we have a review there. And in the review is whereby the clip where the player, the raider is from, or the defender has just tried to tackle is made, whereby they look at the video very carefully and decide, is it a point or not? And that's up to the TV umpire now. It's a review successful, meaning that whatever Jeremiah Aunga was claiming was actually it. So 2 defenders out, 2 defenders going to the bench. Jeremiah Aunga again with the raid. That was a long review, but they have to make sure that the decision they're making is right. Remember, games are won and lost by 1 point, and now Chris has taken that 1 point from Jeremiah Aunga with a solid tackle there. Chris raiding. Cobra, jersey number 7, stretching to the corner and getting that point. One might say quite easily, or easy is a relative, because to some that is easy, to others it isn't. Playing Kabaddi isn't as easy as it looks on the screen right now. And now Swizzer with the toe touch there on Chris, getting a bonus plus a solid point there. And Cobra again has to try and go and retrieve that point, bringing back his mentor, his coach, Chris, and he's done it in a span of 5 seconds. Chris hits the bench and trusts Cobra to bring him back, and Cobra does exactly that. Raiding, Swizzer with a sudden turn there on Cobra, and it is a point from Mr. Cobra. Jersey number 5, Chris. Confusing the defenders there. Stretching to the corner. Makes a tackle there. Eugene, successful it is. And Chris struggling, trying everything possible. But the support is too strong for him to try and bring down these Raiders, these defenders. And it is a point for the KCA Wolves. Jeremiah Onga, again, a moment for him to shine, successfully shine, going back home with a point there. Talk about a jump, talk about a tackle, and that was an amazing tackle. Jersey number 3, he does not believe it. He's felt it in his bones. Great tackle from Jeremiah Onga, who, after tackling down the defender, he goes on the raid. Stretching, taking 2 defenders out. Jersey number 13 ran into the opponent's side, so making the referee's work quite easy. Jersey number 11 has to try everything not to allow this allowed to take place. Jersey number 11 trying, careful there, stepping on the lobby, and his time is almost over. Only 10 seconds running, and it's a Raider out. He's just lost count, meaning he was not seen. Kabaddi, 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 and it's an all-in. Wow, the Kayole Giants started with a good momentum, but right now they are bleeding points after points, telling the KCA Wolves, you're looking for a point? Let me give you. And Aunga struggling, taking down both the corner, and he's in because the chain was not strong enough to bring down a strong Raider like Jeremiah Aunga. And now Chris tries to go and retrieve those points from the opponent's sides. Chris and taking how many, being greedy there. Eugene struggling with him, taking, and oh, it was unsuccessful. Only 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Jeremiah Onga getting another point, saying in every 5 minutes I must get 2 points. That will cost the Kayole Giants. At this point, they have to try and narrow the gap created between them and the KCA Wolves. KCA, that is Giant Cobra, stretching, reaching. Was it successful? It's a Raider out, and they're asking for a review there. Well, good thing we have cameras around. They see everything. Two defenders out. He managed to reach after a review there. Looks like Jeremiah Aunga and Eugene are not agreeing with the referee's decision, but his decision is final. Swizzer, Ricky Swizzer, trying not to touch on the cover there. Ricky Swizzer stretching, getting a block, and no support there after an amazing block there from jersey number 6. And without a support, Ricky Switzer, without the support of his teammates, Ricky Switzer has managed to go home with a point. Jersey number 7, Cobra, duping Ricky Switzer there and going back home with the point. Eugene running, taking sloppy tackle there from jersey number 2. Only approximately 3 minutes remaining on the clock, or 2, and stretching his Cobra towards the corner, unsuccessful. Cobra taking a bonus, easy one. Will he be contented with that 1 point from the bonus? Make a decision, Cobra, and with a kick to the cover. And 1-2 points there. After the kick, Eugene tried to salvage the point that was gained from his teammates, that's the cover, and unsuccessful it was, for he is also going to the bench with him. Jeremiah Aunga starting on the first match, taking the bonus after chasing the defense around. Jeremiah and jersey number 6 blundered quickly there. Jersey number 5, ready. Only 4 minutes remaining. And it's a 1 point for the team Kayole there. Aunga of the Wolves, a giant wolf he is. 1 point it is. The referee has declared 1 point from the KCA Wolves. Chris there. Cobra with the raid. Careful there of Ricky Switzer, Cobra, and Jeremiah Aunga, and with an amazing turn there. Wow. 2 great defenders out, hitting the bench. Now this is a luminal out because both the defenders are the main raiders. So now Chris bringing out the raider there with a swift block and a dash. And it's a match over. Amazing 40 minutes on the clock, and there it is. The KCA Wolves carry home the win after a long struggle there. The KCA Wolves with 52 points have emerged winners.